what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And we're back with Season 2, Episode 12 of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Anyways, let's get into the game, because so much to do, it's a little time to do so. Alright, so last episode I'd start whenever changes between the previous episode and last episode, then showed a few vids, including a teaser trailer for the upcoming update. Let's see. Last episode, we also finally unlocked the rest of the DLC map, so basically all of Eternity Isle is now unlocked. Of what we currently have access to. You know, like all the main biomes and stuff are unlocked. So, yeah. Anyways, last episode we did some gardening, did a lot of cooking, and then worked on a side quest. Yes, okay, I remember now. Yeah, the cooking, we went and... where's it at? Filled in a lot of these, you know, since this is all the DLC stuff, so we added a bunch of this stuff to the menu. Yeah, that way I don't have to all the stuff that's highlighted now. I don't have to look it up on the internet, you know. Whereas something like this, I do, and eventually someday I'll get this all filled in, just like I did for the base game, as we can see here. But yeah. And anyways, last episode, as for the quest, we continued Gaston's quest, which, take note, we were originally going to continue that in this episode. However, and this is a big however, turns out the plans for this episode has completely changed, and that is going to be the same for the next couple episodes. I don't know how long this is going to take, what I'm about to say, but it's a big, huge project. What we're about to start working on, starting in this episode, is going to be bigger than the theme park. So, yeah. But before I get to that, there is two things I need to show real quick. First, I did finally get the results for the Moana Dream Snap. So, rank 2054, score 72.69, and I sadly only got 2,500 moonstones, where, I mean, basically, it's like this. Normally, I count, like, 4,000 first place for myself. You know, like, in terms of good, bad, like, great, good, not so good, and then bad, essentially. I'm just using that as an example. Like, so 4,000, if I get 4,000 moonstones, then to me it's like first place, because I know I'm never going to get above 4,000. It's impossible. I will never ever see the numbers above 4,000, which apparently I believe it's 5,000 is one of them, and I know 12,000 is like first place, but yeah, I'm never going to see that. So for myself, personally, if I get 4,000, it's like first place for me. 2,500 will be like second place, and then I think, what is it, 1,500 is underneath that, I think. Actually, you know what, if you just give me 1 second, I can pull up the list here. Let's see. Let's go with that. Whoops. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, maybe I can't. Oh, unless I click. Hold on. Let's try. Aha! Here we go. Found it. Okay, so the scores of the moonstones, because I've never actually gone over this before, in terms of all of them, but now I can, because I actually have the list right here. So, the lowest that you can get in terms of moonstones, which I know I've said before, but is 300. Above that is 600, then 900, then 1,200, then 1,500, 2,500, then 4,000, which, again, for myself, I feel I'll never get above 4,000, so that's, to me, you know, for me personally, like I said, first place for me. I mean, you know, like, in terms of my submissions, you know, like, okay, this submission got first place, that submission got second place, you know, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, in terms of these numbers, the next one above that is 5,500, which, yeah, I'll never see that. Next one above that is 7,000, then 8,500, then 10,000, which I believe that's, like, in the top 10, and, or unless that's top 5. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, the highest one, first place, like I said before, is 12,000. Which, yeah, I'll never see that. So anyways, so what I'm getting at is, with this mission, it got second place instead of first place like I wanted it to. But, I mean, it was a risky shot. But anyways, as for the picture itself, it was this right here. And I went. It was way too risky. I shouldn't have gone nighttime. I shouldn't have done what I did. But then again, I mean, the thing is that it depends who sees the pictures. And that's the part that sucks about this whole voting system, is the fact that you have to rely on wherever your picture gets sent to. Okay, you could have your pictures be sent to people that are rightfully voting, you know, like actually picking the one that should win, or you could get your picture sent to people that are just spam clicking the button just to get their 50 moonstones, or you could get your picture sent to somebody who's deliberately voting for the worst, you know, pictures because of the thing I explained, what was it, at the end of last season and whatnot. So yeah, it's impossible to know. And actually, you know I've said, well, I don't know if I've said this on camera before. I know I've thought about this before. I can't remember if I physically said it. Where I believe that it should. Well, I already know I spoke about, you know, everything should have like stars on it. You know, you should only just vote for one picture. And then, you know, do a star ranking system like that. And I know other people have said, like, there should at least be a timer on these things. So you can't just spam click, you know. And what they mean by timer is that be like, okay, 2 new pictures popped up. You have to wait at least 3 to 5 seconds before you can, you know, pick one. Which, actually, 3 to 5 seconds would be okay. You know, so people can't just spam the button. You know, I feel like that'd be fun, because 3 to 5 seconds is about the amount of time you'd need to really look at the 2 pictures if you know, doing it quick. But still, it just that'll give enough time for the eyes to actually look at the pictures. Even though myself, though, I take my good old time and look at each picture individually, as you saw, you know, when we did that last season. Well, even though I was talking and stuff, and of course it was taking 10 times longer, but still, I do look at all the details. I don't just. I've never spam clicked. Besides, I want to see this stuff, you know. Anyways, that's me. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. So as for my picture here, I don't know. There's numerous things that could have gone wrong if the people were actually voting right on this, you know, versus whatever I was up against. I could have been up against the best of the best, you know, or I could have been up against crap. Who knows? I have no idea. Also, the one thing I was gonna say is what they should do is have it so that a stat comes back for us and says how many times our picture was seen by others and how many times it was voted for out of those times it was seen. Like, so say, for example, my picture maybe ran across maybe 10 other people, 20 other people, 30, you know, whatever. And then it should have a stat with that saying like, okay, yeah, 10 out of the 20 people voted for your picture. You know, if we could have stuff like that, it would definitely right there really give us enough data to understand, like, well, a lot more than what we have, you know, and let me just say that and move on. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so as for in terms of this picture, again, I was trying some new things, and the problem with me right now is I don't know if it's like, if it was okay for me to try these things with this picture or not, you know, because again, it depends who voted for the picture. So yeah, it could be a great picture, and I might not, you know, not know it, or it could have been a crappy picture, and I still don't know it. It just depends. And the reason why I bring that up is because I just saw a YouTube video earlier today where somebody had an amazing picture, and they got such a low rank. It's like, what? That person was clearly robbed, because it was better than my picture, and I know for a fact it was great. And even the other people in the comments were saying it was great. You know, the person's picture on the YouTube video, and just, yeah, there's times where people can get robbed and stuff, and it just all depends on who's seeing, who's voting. But anyways, as for this picture, as I was saying, to wrap this up, 2,500, I'll take it. Like I said, I wish it could have been a little higher, because, again, I tried some new stuff, but it's better than some others, okay? You know, I mean, it's better than 900, it's better than 600, it's better than 1,500. So, again, I am happy. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, I just wish I knew, you know, if I got a low score because of, you know, A, B, C, or D, you know, like the things I mentioned, like whether it was because of the voter or because of what the picture was up against, you know. So it's just, I need feedback, you know. This is the part that sucks about this voting system, is that we don't have any way of getting feedback to know, like, Okay, do we actually have a good picture? Okay, if we don't, then what do we need to do to improve it? You know, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why, yeah. Alright, anyways, I need to shut up. Sorry. So yeah, there you go. That's the result for that one. I just really hope that the Monsters Inc. one, though, will at least get 4,000. I'm banking on that one for 4,000, really. Which, I have a little bit of hope for it, only because of the fact that, I am actually, posting my pictures to a certain website where people can vote and stuff, and this has nothing to do with like the voting in the game. No, this is like separate, so people can just see other people's pictures. And my Monsters Inc. one's doing pretty well so far. So who knows? Maybe we might do well in terms of the people voting for it in game. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so one of the things I wanted to point out real quick on this map before we move to the base game map, because that's where we need to go, is, as you can see, Moana's village is gone. And no, it has nothing to do with, like, oh, no, I didn't get 4,000, rip it all down. No. I had already said in the last episode that I might have to pull Moana's village out of here because of what's coming up, you know, now that I know that this eventually is going to be accessible right here. Now, note, when we get the update, that doesn't mean it's going to be accessible for me. No, we have to still continue enough into the story to eventually get this open, which I have no idea how far that's going to be. I probably have to complete, basically, like, Act 1 of the story, which is whatever is currently available right this very second for me, but yeah, that's not going to be for who knows how long. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I need to, one of these days, completely redo this area. Now, I did add and make sure that, there was lamps here, like this, on both sides. So it's a start. It's a slow start as to what we're going to do with this area now that I know that we're going to be traversing back and forth through here. And I want to say that even if it's like a one-time thing here, I still want to have a decent here. Later down the road, you know, for traveling through. And just the Moana village I had set up here, yeah, it wasn't working. I had all facing that way, and it just was a massive wall blocking that. Just no. I need to get out of there. So yeah, I just cleared it all out. And besides, also, it just really wasn't working. The village I had here, even though I know I'm saying village, it's not actually a village, but personally, it just wasn't working in terms of my wants needs for building this, you know, these maps up. Okay, like basically the picture was just literally a picture and that's it. I mean, this area, like, in other words, you have to stand in one spot just to get the general gist of the thing, and then if you try to look around, it just didn't feel alive. It didn't feel livable in it. Unlike oh wait, no, I can't show here. Sound like the theme park, you know, I built on the original map. At least that one, I've made it so we can still traverse through it, and it looks like you can kind of live in it a little bit. I mean, oh no, you know what I mean, not live. I shouldn't be saying that word, but anyways, you get the idea. So yeah, I need to figure out what I want to actually do with this zone. But note, this is still not what we're talking about for this episode. What's going to be working on? As to what we're actually going to be working on is going to be the original map. So we're actually going to be doing a massive revamp of the original map just as soon as I get over there. However, there's one quick thing I want to show since it's raining, so I can show this glitch. Watch this.
I can't wait to explore.
You see how it stopped raining? Look at that. Stop raining. Okay, now watch this. Now it's raining again. Now it's not raining. Yeah, they better fix this glitch. This is the only spot this happens. So, like, if I go in here, okay, and then come back out, raining. Alright? But then I go over here, no rain. Like, I should just move my house right in this one spot. I'll just live here so I never have to put up with the rain. but anyways, it's just, it amazed me when I first saw this, because this was after last episode, and I was traveling through this area, and what happened was, as I came out of this doorway here, I stopped here for like a second, and wasn't really paying attention, and noticed, oh, hey, the rain's done. But then something seemed a little off, and then as soon as I started moving, I'm like, wait, why is it raining again? And then I went back and forth like, oh no, there's a glitch spot in the map. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, let's head back to the base game map. Let's go... We'll go there. Okay, so you may be wondering, what's this big revamp that we're going to be doing? What's this thing, this massive project that's going to be taking up the next who knows how many episodes? Well, glad you asked. Because as soon as this game loads, I can show you. Okay, so now you remember how I originally said that we're going to move Beast's Castle, okay, over to, if I can move the camera faster, over to here. Okay, that's actually going to be part of this massive project. And the reason why is because I need to get this thing out of here. Okay? And we're going to take and move this, you know, Beast's greenhouse, and move this up here as well. Okay, so that's going to be part of the massive revamp project we're going to be working on. Now, for the stuff you don't know about. Okay, so this area is going to get revamped. Right here. Yeah, say goodbye to this area in the form that you see it. Okay? And same thing with over here. Say goodbye to all this. We're revamping this entire section right here. Everywhere I'm highlighting, circling with the cursor right now. Of course, my area is staying the same. Nothing's going to happen over here. But it just, last season, I did say I had some plans for like this area here. Even though actually I think I did say that before we had this. But anyways, this will all still work out. But, yeah, so I am going to revamp this massive area, and this area, and this area. So basically, remember how originally I said that originally Season 2 was supposed to be the decorating season, and then Season 3 was going to be DLC, but then I swapped it and made Season 2 the DLC and Season 3 the decorating season? Well, you're getting a bit of both for Season 2 here. We're going to be decorating right now, well, starting soon here. And now note, though, it's still not going to be final build. I mean, of course, stuff's going to be added to the game later on. And also there's some stuff, there's going to be some components here that I need to add into all this that I don't even have access to yet. And not until after the DLC, or not DLC. Not until after the update. Well, some point after the update, after I can unlock the new things. Such as... Okay, so let me explain what's going on with the update. First off, we are definitely getting Oswald from the DLC, and we are definitely getting Daisy Duck, which is for the base game. Okay, now as to when I can unlock these characters, like I said, Oswald will probably most likely be once we get far enough in the story with the DLC, but as for Daisy, I'm assuming we might be able to unlock her through a simple quest or two right off the bat through the base game here. Okay, as to how it's going to happen, I don't know, because there's two things that's going to come with Daisy. Not only is she going to finally be able to be on the island and get her own house, which that's going to be part of our build, but again, it won't be till after the update. She's also bringing with her that Touch of Magic shop. And I got to see a little bit of the Touch of Magic shop, and as of right now, I have an idea where I'm going to put it, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. But again, that won't be till after the update. As for the Touch of Magic shop, so some bad news. Apparently, from what we found out in the first look video, as they were calling it, it seems that the Touch Magic shop, you have to go to the person's island in order to get the Touch Magic items. which that's a big bummer for me because now the shop is completely useless for me because I don't do the multiplayer. Okay, now if it had access to servers, you know, then or you know, I mean, like the Touch of Magic shop had access to servers such as or not servers, maybe just like overall server, if you will. Like, you know, you can upload it to like the cloud, then other people can browse through and buy stuff, blah, blah. Yeah, that's not apparently going to be a thing, which I don't know why. I have literally no idea why they did not go that route, because like I explained in the previous episode when I talked about the shop before, it doesn't make any sense for like say you have a popular YouTuber that has like decorations that a community of thousands of people want, okay? Well, here's the problem. The way how they have it set up, at least as of what's going to be in this update for how they explained it, is you have to go to their valley. You have to go to their island. So, try to imagine one YouTuber bringing in thousands of people. Yeah, that ain't happening, okay? This, because you can only have, like, what, I think, a maximum, what, 3 guests, I think? Yeah, I think, from what they showed in the video. So, yeah. And then you figure out how much time that's going to take. Oh my god. And then, just, even if you have somebody that's just, maybe instead of using, like, say, just a YouTuber, say, like, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, you know, say wherever somebody posts pictures of the stuff, and they have followers, however many followers they have, and then they have to invite those followers to their game, and now it's going to be a complete mess, because there's actually another thing being added with the update, which is that, which I did briefly say this before, but they finally did show it in full, where whenever you have a guest on your island, they can actually help you do things now. So, they can help you water your plants. They can help you fish. They can help you get rid of night thorns and so on and so forth. Okay, they can even supposedly they can use the shovel, even though they didn't show that part. But also you can now take pictures and stuff. But the only problem is they only showed selfies. They didn't show like this camera or this camera. They only showed selfies, which was odd. And some people are wondering like, wait, what's going on here? So there's all that's going to be added to the multiplayer. But again, here's where the problem comes in, that if you want people to come into your island to buy your stuff, and you're getting all these random people, you can't trust every single person. You know, someone could come in and just start pulling your plants or digging up your pathways or whatever. So it's, I mean, there's still a few questions. Of course, the update isn't out yet. It's still a week away for me. You know, in time as to when I'm recording this. And of course I'll say any information I can find out from, you know, the internet once that comes out. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess. But anyways, one other thing though is I've been saying that with the guests being there, they can help you. However, as one person pointed out in a YouTube video that was going over the video, the first look video, the person pointed out, same thing I'm thinking, that, wait a minute, if the person is pulling a night thorn, okay, say if the guest is pulling a night thorn, and, well, I shouldn't say pulling, you know what I mean, getting rid of a night thorn, okay, because see, in the footage, it showed 2 players, you know, the host and the guest, getting rid of 2 different night thorns at the same time, okay, and what it looked like the rewards from pulling or getting rid of the night thorn from the guest were going to the guest. Okay, now if it's designed where both the host and the guest gets the rewards stuff, you know, like the count towards, like here, hold on, like this one here. You know, as long as the count keeps going up for here. Like, say if a guest came in and watered your night thorn, or not watered your night thorns, got rid of your removed night thorns, okay? As long as this counter went to both players, then it's good. And as long as the rewards, like say whether it's coins or this or, you know, motifs, whatever, also go to both, then it's okay. But it's just that in the video they showed, it didn't look that way. It looked like it only went to the guest. And when I was watching the video of the person going over the first look video, he said that what's the point of having somebody come in and remove your stuff when essentially they're stealing your stuff. You know, and so in this case, like somebody came into my valley here, which of course I don't have to worry about that since I'm not doing multiplayer as a single player for this series. But the point is, for me, I'm working towards trying to get this 3,000, okay? But yet, I don't want somebody coming in here and then taking that away from me and being like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm never going to get 3,000 because it's not... So, I mean, again, you'd think that this would be common sense stuff that we should both get the rewards. But yet, the problem is it didn't look like that in the video, as, again, people were pointing out. And we actually know that there's other games out there, other actual co-op / multiplayer games that have systems where loot is not shared. Okay, so don't say, oh, it's common sense, obviously this stuff's going to be shared. No. No. There's straight up actual co-op games where loot is not shared. Okay, that's not across all games. It's only across X amount of games. So, yeah, so we're a little concerned about that. Even, of course, myself, I don't have to worry, but still, I'm worried about the others. You know, I'm worried for the system, you know, for the people that do you know, the multiplayer and stuff, okay? Just because of the fact I don't do it doesn't mean that I don't care, you know, just... Anyways. Okay, has the rain let up yet? Come on. I'm waiting for the rain to let up while I'm talking here. Even though I'm not trying to stretch the talking out. I'm just saying, it's like, come on, rain. I would like to have some clear weather here while when we're going to be working. So anyways, just to move the topics along here. Okay, so this is the current set of items in the item shop. And so we got Tower of Terror, Fairy Blossholm, whoops, Boo Onesie, which thankfully I already have, Turning Red Trio, which is three items here, which again thankfully I already have that, Frosty Fortress, Lovebird Duo, Minty Set, and Classic Fox Backpack, which again thankfully I already have that one. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to buy anything, even though I was kind of maybe thinking someday later down the road, maybe that item and maybe this item. But you know what? For right now, I'm just going to hold on to my moonstones, especially because of the fact that of the one thing I found out through the first look video, which completely blew my mind, and I know it blew everybody else's minds as well. Which this is probably going to blow your mind as well, unless you've already been keeping up with Disney Dreamlight Valley information and you've already known all this stuff all this time, since, you know, my videos are not current with the actual stuff. You know, it's by the time you're watching this, it's probably been anywhere from months to a year or even longer since when all this actually happened. So, hello from the past. But anyways, as I was saying though, however, if you're actually just watching this for the first time, you know, you're not keeping up with the information, woe to the information drop I found out. So, here we go. Now, you understand how I've said in the past there's rides in the game? Okay, again, if you haven't seen them. Or, well, actually, no, you might have seen them through the, you know, the banner picture here, you know, whenever we had that theme park thing. You might have seen some rides there. Well, anyways, as of where the game is right now, right this very second for myself, you cannot ride the rides. However, and yes, that's exactly what you think, after this next update, we'll finally be able to ride the rides. And yeah, I think everyone's minds just completely blew up at that point. Even, I know mine did. I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You know, so anyways, now, oh, thank you. At least the major storm's going away. Now we just need to wait for the rain to go away. As I was saying though. So I desperately need to save my moonstones for the rides. I now want to collect all the rides, because originally I was like 50-50. Like, really, the only ride I've ever seen before that I would maybe want was just the Ferris wheel. But now learning that you can ride any ride, yeah, I want to get them all. I want to collect them all. Well, when I say any ride, note, we don't know which rides are going to be allowed and which rides are not. Because, get this, one person brought up this in the comment section of the video I was mentioning before that I was watching about the, you know, the whole thing. One person mentioned which I never thought of this. Okay, that's why I'm saying something. You know, I read a comment about this. Is that the person mentioned that this thing is actually considered a ride in real life. So, what's that mean for the game? But yet, myself personally, based on the size of this thing, which, to give you an idea how big this is, it's just a little bit taller than that build. Well, wait, hold on. Okay, it's about that height there. Remy's house. I'm pretty sure it's about that same height. I could be wrong though. It might be a little off, you know. But still, just imagine that height, okay? And I don't think that the Tower of Terror is going to be a ride. And that's why I'm not buying it right now, because yeah, I don't want to spend 2,500 moonstones and find out it's not rideable, since all it is an interactive thing. Like, you go up to it, you click a button, and then like the elevators go up and down, and I think the lights turn on and off or something. Yeah, something like that. It's a little bit interactable, but yeah, I can't see you being able to ride that. However, there is other rides in the game that are going to be rideable, such as a teacup ride and some other stuff. Like there was a ride based on Inside Out. But anyways, well, there is some good news though. Even if I can't get any rides through the premium shop, supposedly, well, actually no, I do know this for a fact, that in the next Star Path, there actually is going to be a magic carpet ride. So if you know the rides from the Disney parks, which I don't, since I've never, gone, never will be able to go, yada yada yada. One of the rides is a magic carpet ride, and that's coming to the game. And we know for a fact it's coming to the Star Path because the devs tweeted out a teaser a couple weeks ago showing like 3 different things, and they've already revealed one of the items, which was a oh, what was it? It was like a squirrel that had popcorn. Yeah. Or was it? No, it was a chipmunk. No. This game has squirrels. Yeah, so it was like a squirrel with a bag of popcorn, which we'll eventually be able to get that because that's in the Star Path. But one of the things that they had on there was magic carpet. Okay. Now a lot of us were hoping that it was maybe like going to be something brand new, like being able to like ride a magic carpet or a furniture item or even a companion, something. But yet it turns out that from what they showed in the video, the first look video, it's actually a ride. So it's a ride we're going to be able to get and be able to be on. So like I said, we'll be able to ride the rides, and not only that, but we'll also be able to take pictures. Well, at least selfies. They did say specifically selfies. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to do like this or that. Okay, but it did say you can take pictures while on the
anyone here know how to have fun?
While on the rides. And when they were talking about it, they were showing a selfie like this. So, like, imagine, like, my character, like, holding the camera like this while we're on a ride going around in circles. Like, good gosh. But anyways, in terms of all these different things, now, like I said, though, we don't know at the moment what is going to be rideable, what is not going to be rideable. One item I'm actually hoping is going to be rideable, which is something that's already been in the premium shop, but I couldn't get it, and actually didn't get it because of the fact that since we couldn't ride it. And I even remember saying that. I said I passed up on this one item because of the fact it's useless. We can't ride it, we can't do anything. Which was the Monsters Inc. Vehicle ride thingy where it had that little car. I honestly don't remember if I showed it in the footage though in my series. I don't know, so I can't say. If it pops up again, I definitely will point it out. Because I would like to try to get it someday. Only if we can ride it. If we still cannot ride the Monsters Inc. one that I'm talking about, where it's got like this little, it looks like a little town, and then it looks like it has like a little car that goes around in circles and stuff. Anyways, like I said, if we can actually ride that, I would like to get that. And there's actually a reason why. Is because I would love to be able to have a scenario where I set up like this scene behind the ride in like one side, okay? And then while you're going around, like say the here's the ride. Okay, we're going around in circles on the in the car itself, and of course, since you can do selfies. Okay, have it like this, and wait until the car is just in the right spot. Which here, let me just do that, and take the picture, and it will make it look like you're in a car driving away from whatever it is. Like whether you can have like a city scene, or have like maybe put some like fire items behind you, make it look like you're running from a fire. Whatever. Just put your mind, put your imagination to it, and I feel like that would be hilarious, and some neat photos from that. Again, that's only if we can ride that particular Monsters Inc. ride, which now learning what I've known, now knowing what I know about the fact that it's coming to the game. Oh my gosh, I hope so, because like I just said a moment ago, I passed on it originally because it was useless. I mean, it was basically I don't think I'm going to find it here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Whoops. Wrong one. It was almost like this. You see how this thing is completely useless? In a way. I shouldn't say completely useless. Ignore my stupidity here. I mean, like, in other words, like, okay, I can't get on this. I can't use this other than it being somewhat of a decoration set piece, okay? And I felt the same way with that Monsters, Inc. thing. Sure, it looked nice, but the fact I couldn't exactly use it properly, it just, yeah. Now, note though, I have seen some dream snaps and stuff from others, where they've been able to use this thing. I mean, sorry, this particular item here, very very well, for their pictures. But again, that's really all that. Like an item like that, it's a large item. It doesn't really do anything. That's really all it's for. It's just maybe make one little spot look okay. Maybe make it look great. Which again, that's not a bad thing. But as I've explained before, it's just I like my stuff being a little bit more usable, or a little more how do I phrase this? Like lived in. Like how, as I explained, like up here, on how I've spaced everything out so we can freely move through all this stuff. It makes it look the best I can to make it look like you can, use the area. Like, hey, I've seen characters sit down here at the place, make it look like they really are, eating out. And it's just so and so. It's just yeah. Oh, also, real quick, some changes, some tiny little changes. So I've added the cotton candy to this cart back here, and I've added the sweet popcorn to this spot here, and I've also, right after I clear this out of here, I've also added the cupcakes to the party, right on the edge of the table. So those are three little things I've... oh wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3... Yeah. 3 little things I changed. Originally I tried to put the popcorn right here, but it just wasn't working. And I was actually at one point going to put it on the ground, but I was like, no, I don't want the popcorn sitting on the ground. So that's whenever I had the idea to put it over there. So there's that.
Oh, hey, it's you.
Anything else? No. Okay, let's, please. How long has it been raining? Oh my god, it's been raining for over 40 minutes now. Okay, anyways, so, let me finally get to the build here as to what's going on. So, Wally's Place, that's going to be the tough one. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to move Wally's Place, because originally Wally's Place is supposed to be over here. Now, I'm still going to try to do that, but I don't know how this is going to work, especially on the fact I can't move this thing. But we will have to get rid of this right here. So this is going. Say goodbye to this thing. This one, though, this will be moving with Wally's Place, which can be over here. All right. But here's where the problem comes in at with Wally's Place. I want Wally and Eve to be together. Okay? But I don't know how to incorporate Eve's place into this build over here. I've yet to figure that out. So that's going to be a problem we're going to have to work on later on. Now, in terms of the other stuff, to explain what's going on, Mickey's house and Minnie's house are leaving the plaza, and they're going to be moved down here. Now, later on down the road, we will also have Daisy and Oswald that will also be living in this area as well. I'm thinking about putting Oswald's place either here or here, because Oswald's place is actually going to be a movie theater. So I'm thinking maybe put it right here. Okay? Now, as for Goofy's house, his house will also be incorporated in this build as well. So in the end, we're going to have Oswald, Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, and Daisy. All in this build, which is going to incorporate this massive area right here. Okay? Now, like I said before, I would like to try to get Wally and Eve somehow over here with their own garden. With somehow, it's just, I don't, all this right here, I don't know what to do with all this. Originally, I wanted to incorporate all this into the garden build, but I don't know how I'm going to fit it in there, especially with this. I wish I could move this. If I could move this, it'd be the greatest thing ever. You know, because I'd probably, well, I'd at least move it, like, over here. Okay, you know, like right here, and then just leave this massive area right here for the Wally / Eve / garden build. But again, I got to figure out how we're going to work this. Okay. As for the giant buildings, Remy's house and Monsters Inc. house, for right now, they're going to go up here into the plaza. Now, later on down the road, and this is why I brought up the whole rides thing. Later down the road, we're going to remove the large houses from this area, and I'm going to put all the rides that we're going to collect over however long it's going to take me, years. Who knows? I'm going to eventually put all the rides here to complete the theme park. So the theme park will have, you know, all this, what you see on this side, but it's then going to merge over to here and have the ride section on this side. Which means I will have to eventually move Merlin's house. As to where, I don't know. That's something I'm not going to think about right now, because it's not for a long time before that happens. Who knows? Maybe I might move him into the woods. I don't know. I literally have no idea. Okay? But either way, yeah, so eventually this half build here will be a full build with the entire plaza being a completely large theme park with rides on one side and what you already see on the other. Alright? Now, as I've said before about Beast's Castle, okay, yes, he's still, along with his greenhouse, is going to be moved up here. And it's going to be fenced in. There's going to be a fence along here somewhere, probably right where I'm using the cursor here, somewheres, okay? As for where his greenhouse is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to have it inside the fence or outside. It just depends on how much space we have. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so as for the trees that we're going to be removing from this place up here, in order to fit Beast Castle, I'm actually, instead of removing these trees entirely, I'm going to take these trees and move them down here and put them around Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, you know, the whole gang here, okay? The trees are going to go around this area. I'm probably going to focus more of them, though, in, like, for back here, though, so I can cover up the beach view a little bit. So, like, basically, if you're, like, standing here, you know, you're looking in this direction, you'll see a little bit more woods than whatnot. So, actually, we're going to probably turn the peaceful meadow here into a little bit more of a woodland area, but nothing like what you see up here. Okay, it's not going to be this dense. It's not going to be a dense woods like we have there. Alright, as to how much, maybe... I can't even get a good example. Maybe something like this. You know, where they're spread out. I don't know. Again, it's a bad example as well. But, yeah, there's that. Anyways, another thing I'm going to do, which this has to do with the Dream Snap. The current Dream Snap is called In Bloom. Now, it's a decor challenge. It says, it's time to welcome springtime vibes to the valley. Create a decorative scene filled with blooming and blossoming flowers. Now, this right here is why I'm moving up the project to now instead of later. Okay, because my plan is... Whoops. That once I can configure everything correctly from, you know, the different houses and stuff, well, the available houses. Like, as of right now, like I said, all we have is Goofy, Minnie, and Mickey, okay, for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a springtime scene right in this area. And, of course, I'll have the trees from the woodland area back here to cover up a little bit of the area. And even what I might do for the picture, just add a bunch more trees just to, again, try to make it more of a woodland area just for the photo, but then later on remove the trees and just, you know, put, like, half 50% of the trees. So, like say if we use full 100% for the picture, but then go back to, like, 50% for, you know, the overall build here, okay? But again, the Dream Snap is why this is being pushed to now, okay? Just, yeah. Now, as for Scrooge's shop, so because of the fact I'm going to be moving the tall buildings up to here and removing a lot of these trees and even the garden, or whatever you want to call this, and some of this other stuff. Well, actually, no, I might leave this section, this little spot right here. I might leave that there for right now, you know. But because of the fact I'm going to be moving the big buildings here up to the plaza, I'm going to take this opportunity to also move Scrooge's shop back up to the plaza as well. So for right now, since we're not going to have any rides here for any time soon, well, then again, we will have the Magic Carpet ride eventually soon, within the next few weeks, depending on how long it takes to grind out the Star Path. Well, you know, it should be fine. It's just I was gonna say maybe decorate this a little bit to make the like a town vibe, you know, or sorry, city vibe, you know, using these big tall buildings and whatnot, having a city vibe for a while, just for a small while, you know, in this area. Which actually, do we have any other tall? Well, there's this, but no, that's staying there. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit Eve's ship into our base map here. That's going to be so tough. But anyways, real quick, I did restore Moana's house back to her original location. So, she's back home. Yeah. So there's that. Anyways, I think I've explained everything so far. And in terms of the Dream Snap, I have literally less than a week. Well, it was just today that it started. But... I mean, if we look at the clock, yeah, 6 days, okay? But, yeah, I know I'm not going to have all 6 days because, well, yeah, busy. Let's save. Alright, what else? Oh, okay, so another thing in terms of the update, okay? I have been building up my Dreamlight. Originally, I think I was around 10,000, and I dropped down to like 4,000, 6,000, whatever, or whatever. I don't remember, because no, I think I was 11, then went down to 6, whatever. Either way, I've been spending tons of hours grinding out, getting tons and tons of Dreamlight, even though I know it's not that much, but it still is a lot considering how fast you can grind out the Dreamlight, especially only using just the one tab here, since I can't really rely on all these tabs anymore, since I've gotten majority of the stuff from all these, and then anything that's left is just stuff that's still going to take forever to get. But yeah, only relying on this, it takes a good long while, and I'm trying to build up the Dreamlight, so in case we need Dreamlight for the update, I'll have it. Now, on the flip side, I did find out something very specific thanks to a quick frame in the first look trailer, or sorry, video for the next update, which is, get this, they're actually going to be upgrading the time bending staff here. So as of right now, the hourglass, that's it, hourglass. As of right now in the game, it only goes up to level 3. However, I found out, again, thanks to a quick frame in the footage, they actually showed that it will go up to level 4, and in the quick frame, well, actually no, you can see level 4 longer, but no, it's actually what the quick frame was the cost of it. Okay, so they kind of briefly, through a really quick frame, accidentally revealed or lightly teased, however you want to look at it, the cost for the next upgrade, and it's going to cost 20,000 mist, which normally, you know, if you've already been playing the game, you already got tons of time binders, you know, that's easy money. But for me, especially when I have a lot of things I need to upgrade and buy and craft. Yeah, it's really tough. So right now, I am trying to build up the mist to have that 20,000 on spare, so that as soon as the update comes along, boom, I can just instantly get the upgrade. Because in the one scene they did show, which I haven't seen anyone talk about this yet, at least the sources I've looked at so far. I mean, I haven't looked everywhere. But one thing that I saw, which was, it looks like we're going to be crafting these items. So I'm wondering, hold up, would this mean I can finally craft these annoying pink bows, wooden oars, and dingle hoppers? Because these 3 items are the most rare items across the entire everything in terms of how badly I need them, because I need those 3 items for the time bending manual. Oh yeah, time bending training manuals, as you can see the ball on the screen. Okay, so if we could craft these items whenever we want, just well, of course, you know, needing certain items, because see, there was one thing that I did not notice, and thankfully the video I was watching, you know, the person pointing out the different, you know, talking about this stuff, thankfully that person noticed it so that I could learn about this, which is at the time bending table, there was a brand new currency at the top of the screen. So right now, as you can see at the top right, hold on, let me zoom in. Well, of course, we can see the mist at the top right of the screen. Okay, but there was like a bar, and it had 3 to 4. I think it was 4. I want to say it was 4. But either way, 3 to 4 new currencies, but they were all like grinded up dust. I don't know how to explain. Or no, like sand or something. I don't know, but they were all different colors. So like imagine like green, blue, yellow, red, you know, even though that wasn't the actual colors, but something like that. Well, I think green and blue was in there. I think. I can't remember. But either way, the new currencies, so I'm wondering, like, wait, how do we get that currency? Unless you need that level 4 to get the currency. Now, I'm wondering, this is what I'm wondering. What if you have to have, of course, level 4 to get the new currency, and then what if you can turn that new currency over into crafting these items here? You know, any of these items. Because see, in the footage, it showed the fire extinguisher that was being crafted. Even though it didn't show the scene before it. It didn't show, like, what it required. It just showed the end result whenever you craft something and it says, like, you crafted such and such, you know, continue, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's what it showed, and I'm just wondering, like, again, if we need that currency, then this would be great. I can finally get these items that the game is giving me so much trouble trying to get, and then I can finally make these training manuals and make my life a whole lot easier. And of course that applies, of course, to anybody else that's grinding this just like me. You know, that we can all get the items that we need rather than having to rely on the stupid RNG system. Because which, note, if you don't know what RNG is, it's just like I've stated this in the past. Basically, it is your random factor, if I can put it in simple English. You know, like whenever I do, you know, use this device, okay, we have a random amount of chance to, like a certain percentage, to get this item, that item, that item, that item, you know, all these different things, or the mist, or whatever. Okay, so again, if you hear RNG, it's just basically your random factor. It's actually, let's see, RNG, random number generator. I think it is what the original phrase was, random number generator, but people have changed the phrase but left the initials the same, say randomly generated numbers, which, yeah, I know you're flipping the letters around on that one, but either way, it's still the simple fact that, again, it's the percentage on each item. So like, say this item here, like say for example the fire extinguisher, okay, say if that had like a 50% chance you're gonna pull that, or say like this blue potion here, say if I only had like a 10% chance I'm gonna pull that, or say on the pink bow, the wooden ore, and the dingle hopper, say those items only have a 1% chance to pull them. Okay, so yeah, based on that system, which I hate so much because of the fact it's taking forever to get these items, it's just I've always, let's say it this way, certain games the RNG is great, other games it sucks. This game, I'm sorry, but it sucks. Okay, yeah, it's bad, and it's sad. I've even played some other games like that where you can have some games where you have like a special item that has like only a like 0.0001% chance or whatever it is to get, and like you could go your entire game and never get whatever the item is. I don't remember. I can't. Sadly, I can't give an example offhand, but I know I've played games like that, and it drives me insane. I hate those systems. But like I said, certain games though, they do it right, so that, you know, you can play like a great game where maybe you get like loot and stuff, and you don't know what you're gonna get, and like, it's like you're getting a random Christmas present. Like you don't know. You know, I mean, again, certain games do it right, certain others don't, and just, I'm sorry, this game just doesn't do it right. But anyways, yeah. So also, as you can clearly tell, which I don't know if I had this done in the last episode. I don't think it was. I think I did this between episodes. I took away the 2 safes and put a large chest here, so everything's all merged now. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. In terms of the these items, I love how I literally, after last episode, no sooner say that, yes, I'm constantly getting the V8 decoration, constantly getting Joker of the Month. Well, since then, since that episode, I've now had yesterday where I had pedestal chunk, and just today, finally started getting the mythic vase handle. Okay, so as for the pedestal chunk, I keep wanting to say junk, chunk, that's for Scrooge's first dime. Now, if I had enough mist, I'd grab it right now, you know, build the thing. But I need to save up my mist right now for the update, okay? So, yeah, but at least we have enough to make one of Scrooge's first dime. So, yay! As for the vase handle, this literally just happened right before I started recording. So, I've only been able to grab 2 so far. So, yeah. But anyways, just look at these other 2 items I kept getting over and over and over again. Look at that. 44 the V8... and 37 of the Jokester of the Month, which, note, 44, I had 54 originally, but I actually did build the V8, the V8, oh, that's right, I did build it in the last episode, that's right. Yeah, so we built the V8 Cafe, and it is in the desert, over in the other map. So, yeah, that's there. Yeah. Okay, anyways, can it, like, seriously stop raining? Good gosh! And the worst part is, it's storming again. It's not just raining, it's actually storming again. Because I can hear the thunder. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. You're finally getting to see what I have to keep putting up with this game every day. Every single day. You've only gotten to see a little bit of this rain once in a blue moon across episodes, which you would think, oh, that's just normal. No. Look how long we're into this episode. Over an hour into this episode now, And it's been raining the entire time. So don't anybody call me crazy or that I'm lying or whatever about this rain issue in my game. This is how it is every day. It's always raining or storming or even going back and forth. Like even just yesterday, it was raining more than it was sunny. So like it'd be raining, say, X amount of time, then it'd be sunny for just a little bit of time, then it'd go back to raining for a long time, then a few minutes of sunny, then back to rain. My game is completely flipped. It's always rain, always storming anymore, and it's only by luck that I've actually been able to get the episodes in sunny weather. But yeah, this is the second storm now we've had in just this episode alone, and look at all this rain. But I have actually shown through 2 videos in the past, back in Season 1, about the rain. So, yeah. It's not Dreamlight Valley, it's Dreamlight Lake. Alright, anyways. Now I've talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. Let's finally start moving things around. And start getting to work. So, again, last chance, say goodbye to... Whoa. Say goodbye to everything you see, other than, of course, that area over there. But say goodbye to everything you see how it is right now. Which, again, I wish I could be showing this in the day, beautiful sunny weather. But no. But yeah, again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I wish the devs would give us access to weather controls. We have access to the time of day. Well, you know, visual time of day, not actual time of day. You know, because like the characters, they still say it's nighttime whenever you have it switched daytime and vice versa, and blah, 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 blah. But anyways, like I keep saying, please give us weather options, because I'm telling you right now, I'm sick and tired of all this rain. It's every stinking day. Good gosh. All right. Anyways, let's get one last look at Mickey and Minnie's house location and this overall area up here. Which I am going to say, I'm going to miss them being up here, okay? Honestly, I'm going to miss this. I've actually grown to like them being up here, but in order for everything to work, I do need to move them down to the other area. It's the only way this entire massive project, entire massive build, massive everything that's going to be, not just this, but even future projects, they have to be moved. Oh, finally! The rain stopped after over an hour. Don't worry, he'll be back, though. Yeah, he'll be back. Okay, and then same thing with up here. Take a last look at the woods as to how they are. And I did not move the camera by... yeah, it was an accident. Anyways, yeah, so this area, take a last look. Now, this one's going to be sad, though, because I actually do like how it is right now, but, well, this is the only way Beast Castle is going to work. You know, if I put it up here and set up the area just nice. Which, actually, this is going to be tough, though, trying to set up this, this fence, because I don't know how far we're going to put the fence. I don't know if I want to put it aligned, like, say, here, or aligned from here, or if I'm going to put it out, you know, like say here, and then stretch it forwards, and then move it along. I don't know. So this is probably going to be, extremely difficult for me. And also say goodbye to Kristoff's stall location, which, yeah, this I still haven't figured out where I'm going to move it. Which actually, I think I should move it right now. Actually, hold on. There we go. Yeah, whoa. Then grab it. Okay, Kristoff, wait, what was that? Oh. Christoph, where am I putting your stall at? Hmm? Do I really want to put it next to his house? Not really. Wait, I can move this, right? Yeah. We can take it to other biomes. Oh, where are we going to put Christoph's stall? Nah. Now it's got more of that woodland feel to it, so that's why it should be in the woods. Unless I rearrange this area somehow and then put like Christoph's stall like right here. Right next to Goofy's stall. Let's see. If I teleport in... it might work. But am I just going to move the trees behind it, or am I going to remove the trees entirely? Well, then again, I feel like I should move the trees behind it, because we still do need trees there. I mean, if I take these trees out, it's going to be an empty spot right here. So, let's do this. I will have to remove one... well... yeah, we're going to have to remove that stump. That's just... it's not going to work. Same thing with this one. Unless I can fit it somewhere else. Ew. See, I don't have any stumps throughout here. No, let's just get rid of it. Okay, so that still looks good. Now, how about this one? Okay. It's good. My only downside here is it's going to be a little bit trickier trying to see what's on the stall here. Because a lot of times, whenever I'll come through this area, say I'll be like coming through right here. Okay, and then I'll just be able to turn... like from right here, literally right where I'm standing, and look down this stretch and see what's on the. Oh well, I can just do it here now. Okay, I can see through the trees. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, how about this way though? Let's see if I'm coming from this direction. Instead of looking over that way, now we just turn. Oh, this time it'll be faster. Oh, okay. You know, it's gonna work perfect here. This is fine. This is better than the other location. What am I complaining about? Okay, so now we will have to remove all of these stumps. Yeah, because they're just not going to work back here. So, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. Oh, where's the line going to be at? Ew. Well, obviously, I know that this one's out of the question. Any other stumps? Oh no. No! Oh my god, the system just crashed. BRB. Sadly, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. My console first shut off by itself due to overheating. Then I let it cool down, got it back up and running. Everything seemed fine. Got the game back up. And literally just as I was about to resume recording, the console shut down again. And now I'm really scared because it doesn't seem as hot anymore in the area. I checked around it, and unless the inside of it is still extra hot. So I'm going to have to leave the console off for who knows how long, and I'm going to have to end this episode here, and I just hope and pray that my stuff is fine, and that this can stop happening, because in terms of the overheating, it is humid right now, but what happened earlier was it was extremely hot right behind the console. Like when I put my hand behind the console, I could feel like a massive amount of heat. Right now it's not there, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably on the inside now. But anyways, as for the amount of heat though, what's weird is I've never had this happen before. I don't know what's going on. I never had to happen with any of my past consoles, and I've had this PS5 for over a year now, and this is the first time this ever happened. As for the area where my PS5 is, I've already taken the time to adjust the area and fix it up so that this wouldn't happen again. So this is why I'm a little confused as to why this is happening right now. But like I said, maybe the components on the inside are still just too hot, and it needs more than, say, 15-20 minutes to cool down. Maybe it needs a couple hours. I don't know. But either way, I'm now scared because I don't know what's going on, and yeah. Anyways, next episode, hopefully, as long as there is a next episode, we'll as long as everything's okay, you know, as long as I can get my console back and running, and get the game back up and running, and just all that, as long as we can continue, the next episode, we'll pick up where we left off, and, you know, actually do work, you know, because this episode was just talk. Anyways, I will say, whenever I did boot up the game, I did notice that it didn't save our stuff that we did with the Christoph stall, so yeah, that's actually back to where it was originally. So that, thankfully, that's the only thing that was, you know, just undone, since everything else was just talk. But yeah. So anyway, hopefully, like I said, next episode we'll again, as long as there is a next episode, we'll get to do what I said we were supposed to do for this episode. So yeah. And anyways, again, it's going to be it for episode 12 of season 2 of Disney Dreamlight Valley. We'll, of course, hopefully be back next time with episode 13. Hopefully. And, yeah, I just... Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, it's going to be it for this episode. So until next time, keep on gaming.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons